Alright, welcome back everyone. This is Programmer Plays Shantae and the Seven Sirens. We are back on the road to 100%. I did decide between last video and this one that, screw it. I'm gonna look up a guide and just sort of run through the areas because I feel like we've done our due diligence trying to find everything, and whatever's left is very hidden. So we do have a handful of cards left. We might, what we'll do is we'll get the nuggets and get that part finished first, hoping that in the process of doing that we'll notice, these are the monsters that we're missing. And if we don't, then that's fine. This is the solution to the pinchers that we haven't been able to kill. So let's use that in the place of the Empress one, I guess. And that'll let us complete some stuff. We're going to, I guess, start. Yeah, we'll start up here, top left, and just sort of work our way around clockwise. So. Nothing here. There's a fusion. I still have no explanation for what's going on with that one little spot right there, but it doesn't look like the map says that I've got to do anything, so. This is probably going to be an annoying one to watch, just because I'm going to be constantly looking over, aren't I? I will check that I did get that. Yeah. Right. Got that. There's that statue. Great. Alright, yeah. So that's the first leg of this checked off. We know it's not in the top left of the map. guide arranged the way that it is. Horrible arrangement. Right. Go over to this. There's that statue. Right, and that statue. So we got those. Hold on. Alright, there's that. Alright, and is that the only card we need for that monster? Yes. That was the only thing we needed for the pincher. Cool. I think. Why am I struggling? There it is. Jesus. Struggling to even spot the dang thing. Okay. Clears off most of that. I'm so confident that it's not. I know it's not to the right because the guide indicates that there's nothing to the right, and the things to the left, I'm confident that we've gotten. I will double check, but this is fairly redundant, to be honest. But I mean, it's 100%. If y'all are still watching. Presumably it's because you're really into this. Alright, yeah, there's that plant. Which is where the nugget came from on this guide. So, that now means... the yellow area, right? Yellow area is pretty straightforward. The thing about the frog sections is that they don't contain anything. Like, the frog doesn't have any combat abilities, and they can't really, just the way that the game is set up, you can't have any, like, hidden stuff in there, so, pretty sure we got this one. Because I'm pretty sure it was like a bash right there. But just to be safe. Yeah, okay. I really remember doing... Keep hitting the wrong button to slow down, which is not an excuse, but it's what's happening. Okay, so... There was a second thing hidden here? Huh. I don't love that. That's on me for not, like, double checking the room after I left it. Which, you know what? We're gonna do it right now. Okay, yeah. We've cleared the Quake stuff. That's surprising to me that one of the ones that I was missing was... because they had a hidden bit right next to another hidden bit. Alright, there's a couple more spots that it might be in the yellow area, so we're gonna loop around and up. I was fine, but... did the wrong thing input-wise. And without the coins in there, that one feels very... Oh, of course it's here. One of the statues. Let's stick our head over here. Interestingly, this isn't even on the guide. That's just a bonus extra money secret. Gotten this one. Best way, I guess, backtrack a little bit this way. Looking at the guides, I did learn that these slimes do different things if you use different dances on them when they're at different colors. I did not memorize what the various colors were, but apparently that's a thing. Kind of don't like that, honestly, because it's just so arbitrary. If you can't tell, I'm a stickler for, hey, make things intuitable. Make it so that the player can reasonably figure things out on their own. Alright, so now back to the blue area. It does have a couple of things. My best route here. Go ahead and heal just because I'm being sloppy with my inputs, and No reason to get myself killed over this. I'm fairly certain that the one on the map that we need, we've already gotten. Yeah, it's this one right there, that chest. So we're good there. We're gonna double check down in here. Oh. Oh, it's just secret platforms. Okay, never mind. And shot machine. Alright, we've gotten those. I get why they made the turtle only turn at 90 degrees. Like, it very much like works for the grid-based approach that this game is very strong on. I don't think it was a good idea though. Like, understanding why they did something and agreeing with it are very different things. I think that having the turtle, the frog operate exclusively on the grid ends up making it feels extremely restrictive. Seriously, how is this grid guide organized? No sense. So it makes the the swimming just feels very unnatural. This. Still got that. Win, I guess. Ooh, wait, hold. Okay, that's cleared out. That eight. Interesting. Aha! This is probably it. And this one's just straight up, I didn't do the thing. I didn't come here. Never mind. This was an MP bottle. Gosh, that's disappointing. Alright. Well, we got it. And it's interesting, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, like, the drill creature feels a lot less restrictive than the frog. Even though, as the frog, like, we can move a lot faster. We're actually less restricted as the frog. We got 2 movement speeds. But that just doesn't carry over. Double checking, yeah. Okay. I guess technically there are some missables in this game. I feel like we were pretty thorough. Gosh, I'll be unhappy if that's what's going on. But with the middle area pulled out, secrets there, yeah, could actually be totally missable, and we're just SOL. I want to think that we didn't fall prey to that, just by virtue of we went through the middle area more than we needed to while it was still a thing. We got this. Got that shot. There's a spot up here. Got it. I guess we should save just because we have been going for a while. Okay, there's that shot. Okay, we've gotten that. Knock over here to the left. Okay. Move plants. Desperately need to heal. Right. Let's say that there's something that I need to do as seer. Be pretty tricksy, but interestingly, that doesn't actually mention the quake. The guide doesn't mention the quake thing right there. Got the shock listed. I assume that that's because the shock contained the nugget. Not this one. Not this one. According to the guide, there was one here that we've gotten. Shit. Looking increasingly likely that we, straight up missed some content. God, I'm gonna be so mad at myself if that's the case. Right? That. This guy out. Nice, that's this area completed. We're back to where we started. We did, however, not do a complete loop here. We came back a little bit early. We are still short one nugget and one heart piece. And 3 cards. So, let's look at our map. We didn't really go through the green area. Best to... Yeah, we'll warp to the green area and loop around it. I could see myself having missed this before. Oh, hey, this is actually another one of the ones that we need to get. Somewhat annoying to kill. Sometimes the grinding in this game is wild. It'll be like right in front of me, yeah. Boy, drop rate on these guys is rough. At least they follow the same rules that we do, where going through this platform here then sort of locks them in. There we go. Please tell me that's the only... Yes, it is. Thank goodness, because that took so long. Seer Dance uses less magic when used. I can see that. Alright. Alright, this is the one. This is the room that we didn't go through. Well, he says, and then it's a room we didn't go through, and didn't confirm that has everything cleared out. Alright, that's cleared. So we've got this statue now. Here. Really? This one too? I find that somewhat suspicious. Do we have the crystal monsters? We do. Okay. Maybe that's our move. Ah, they don't respawn. Do we not have the crystal monsters? Hold on. Yeah, so those little dudes with all the money on them, we need a farm. That's gonna be a somewhat painful farm, and I might have already known that and just forgotten already that that's my bottleneck. No, this next place. Also here.
Mount Fusion!
this one. Because we've... Here... And I'm certain that we went to this spot yesterday, but not literally yesterday, the last video. Yeah, okay. So that's theoretically this whole area cleansed. I'm gonna run over to the dungeon because there's supposed to be a statue on the way. There's that statue. Is this the one that has... I feel like there's a pretty solid spot where there's like 3 of the jewel monsters just like lined up. Yeah. Hoping that this will let me, yeah. So that's at least 3 every, 30 seconds or whatever. Should be curious to know, how long is this taking me? So, from here. About 20 seconds. That's obviously not ideal, but... there's a way I can drop through these a little faster. Out of MP, that's a problem. I only think I'm going to do this like 3 or 4 more times. This is getting annoying. Once again, the whole thing with like, I've reached the maximum money and there's just literally no point to me collecting more of it. Same thing with these like crabs, like cool. When you're playing the game normally, sure, it's fine. But when you're playing post game and grinding for this stuff, oof, painful. All right, one more, and then we just accept that we're not getting that. Alright. I guess we're just not getting that. Maybe once we do another loop through everything, but that's enough of repeating the same task for me. It's funny, like, I even said in this playthrough, I'm like looking forward to coming back and grinding out these enemies, but that soured so quickly. Just run out of steam for stuff. Still gonna kill him as I see him. Worth a shot. Alright, we're in blue area now. Again. I already did some of a pass through here. But before... Oh, there's literally nothing. It's kind of funny, once you've got all the abilities, you can get through the entire world quite quickly. Like, running from one end of the map to the other does not take long. Which is actually true for most Metroidvanias. Hollow Knight, you know, everyone gets the delicate flower quest, and they're like, oh my god, I have to get this all the way over to there. And it's like, yeah, but it's really not nearly as bad as you're thinking it is. I mean, not getting hit is still hard, don't get me wrong, but the running it, the distance is not the hard part. Right, we've gotten that one. There is ostensibly one underneath here. Yep, we got that. Sneaky little electric ones. Clear one here. Aha! Still not a nugget. Interesting, right? Just firing off abilities just to make sure. Okay, this also has a hidden earthquake. Probably right where I'm standing, actually. Hey, we just got a Chivo for Unearth All Secrets, so presumably that's the last of the statues. We're still short a nugget. Oh dear. Because I'm basically tapped. As far, like, we've looked at the map. Are there any rooms that we haven't been in on this run? Yes, technically. Because they're in this middle section here that we don't have. Oh boy, that's upsetting. I'm going the wrong way. Actually, is the metal fish here? I assume that it's not. I meant to... I guess I didn't kill them, and then they don't respawn, so that's cool. Oh, game, you've really lost me in the final couple hours. It's so funny the way that game developers do, like, have to protect gamers from themselves, because we will 100% ruin a game, or let a game ruin itself in this particular case. I should have stopped playing this game when I beat the final boss. I enjoyed myself on this for a while, but at this point, it's proving detrimental to my opinion of the game as a whole. I'm gonna do two things at once. Not working out. Alright, so yeah, the area that's missing, so there's this purple area in the middle here. There's a nugget here that we definitely got. A nugget here that I'm pretty sure we got, but I guess we could go double check. And then there's a nugget here that I don't know if we got or not, and a nugget here-ish that I don't know if we got or not. So I'm pretty sure that means we are boned. Let's go into town, this one, and talk to this woman. And she has nothing to add. Oh, that hurts. Let's see what the game says our progress is at. I don't even know if those count towards progress. It did, so we're at 98%. I think we just straight up missed the one that's in the middle of the game. Boy, that sucks. Gosh, that really sours me to the whole thing. We'll try and do this to get the last heart squid, and then we will call it from there. Right, basically, at this point, we just can't miss. We missed. Fuck. I'm so bad at this. Holy cow. I really wish she didn't tell me the rules every time, because that's starting to feel bad. Ah, I did not mean to. Damn it. Alright, first shot's free. Shot's basically free. And now they're not. Okay, that's good. That was terrible. Alright. Gotta get 5 perfect shots in. And these are unfortunately... Oh, nope, that was bad. No. I know better than to fire off when I'm over on the edge of the screen, but I keep doing it anyways. Fuck. I really wish that I could, like, get a different button to exit out, because, like, once you miss one, like, there's no point in shooting the rest of them. Or at least not for me. Like, I'm at max money. There's no reason for me to keep doing this once I miss even one. That was risky, unnecessarily so. Alright. No, I thought it was gonna go further. I also thought that one was gonna go further. Boy. What an unfortunate way to end this playthrough. Just me, like, getting salty at a mini-game. Oh, why did I do that? But, I mean, unfortunately, that's, like... Alright, so, like, this is an opportunity to talk about some game design stuff. Like, games often have this problem. You know, like, people talk about how Red Dead Redemption, they played it until, like, they ran out of, like, side stuff that they felt like doing. It's like, well, that game had, like, a strong narrative. I just straight up missed. Like, that one was, like, a legit whiff. This game has, like, a strong narrative ending, but all of the side content, like, really, like, forces you to... it doesn't force you. It creates the opportunity for players to sort of undermine themselves. And so, that, I mean, that's exactly what's happening here, where this game had, you know, a perfectly functional ending, and I kind of ruined it for myself here, trying to 100%. And I guess that's why you've got games like Nier Automata, spoilers for Nier Automata. Nier Automata's ending, its true ending, is set up in such a way so that when you put that game down, you put it down with a bang. So I guess a way that you could, like, theoretically work around that is make it so that the side quests don't, like, finalize until you've got, like, a big final something. Okay, this is good. Need to be patient. I just pulled the trigger a hair early there. Thought that one was going to be a little bit... No. So, yeah, just thinking out loud here. A game could potentially set itself up to have a more satisfying ending by having some mechanism where, like, alright, you've got these side quests, but you have to, like, turn them in. And we can see that actually using Hollow Knight as our favorite example for everything. The Bestiary side quest. You get all of the entries, and you have to go talk to the hunter in order to, like, finish that out. And so that sort of, you know, locks it in. All right, self, don't beef it up now. We've only got one more. No. We'll try one more time, because that was damn close. And I choked at the end. And then we will call this series good. And that's good, that's good. That was bad. Alright. One more. Last one. Right. No. Just a big whiff. Alright. So, there we have it. Shantae and the Seven Sirens. We got all of the abilities, all the dances, all of the magic upgrades. We found all the statues. Considering that I did use a guide to double check my work. Things that I would have done differently. Let's just talk meta about this game a little bit. The cards here need a little something extra to like hint you towards the ones that you're missing, because I still don't actually know what the other regular monster is. I know that one of them is the gem monster and one of them is the trade, but that still leaves one that I'm like, what are you? You could be anything, because I mean we've been seeing monsters or spiders since the beginning of the game. So this could be anywhere in this whole sequence. So even if these were just like grouped by region, that would potentially help. Speaking of grouping by region, it didn't feel like there was a lot of regional identity. Like there was some, but like other than like, oh yeah, the Eagle Mans are at the top of the map. And the Bat Gals are at the bottom of the map. Actually no, not even at the bottom. They're over here. It didn't feel, none of these monsters feel like, oh yeah, that's specifically this area, which is something that helps sell the world of like Hollow Knight and other games. Items are fine. They really haven't iterated much on the items since the beginning of the series, and as you saw, I didn't really even like use them. Like I personally like the scimitar thing because it's easy to use. Kind of it. There's an oddity on this screen. So we've got key items. Like we've got our heart squids there, and we've got our nuggets. And you know, we would get quest items. I don't know that we ever even could have 8 key items. I assume that there must have been a scenario, but I don't remember ever seeing us have more than 3 things at a time. And that's because the quests were actually quite linear. You would go do a dungeon, get the ability, go do a side quest chain, except that it wasn't really a side quest chain because it was a main quest. You had to do it in order to get into the dungeon. I kind of wish that the side quests were more side quest, parallelable. Um, as we talked about, I really wish that there was something for me to do with my money once I maxed out. Different games have different money sinks. I really like the Twilight Princess has like repairing the bridge as a really big money sink. That's a good thing. I don't know. There's a lot of ways that you could solve that problem, or not solve, but like alleviate that problem. I wish they had something. We talked before about how the relics here on this screen, I wish that they were a separate screen. Just because the layout of this doesn't super make sense. Yeah. Something else that could have alleviated a lot of my late game woes, if the map had like a completion or something for the areas, and or if it had little leftover markers. So just as we've got the caves with little X on them, having a little like, hey, you got a nugget here, just a little dot or something, would help tremendously, because then you'd be able to look at it and be like, I haven't gotten anything from this branch over here. Maybe I'll take another look there to see, is there anything? Also, one last thing. Let's jump over to here. Did like how the warps work. I think this is cool. Let's see if I can show this. We'll save just to have done so. So here we are at the beginning of this dungeon. If we wanted to get from here to here, we would need to just literally run the entire gamut again, front to back. Now, give them some credit where credit is due. There is a second teleporter here. Presumably it shows up once you find the other one. That's what I have to assume. Cool. We don't have, like, if we want to go straight to the final boss, we totally can. It's right here. Great. That is a mercy. Doesn't change the fact that this final boss dungeon gamut is still just a, you know, a gamut. Like, there's not... This could have fairly easily had little, like, one-way doors in it. Like, just put, like, a tube that runs from here to here, and, like, you can unlock it from this side. And same thing here, just a little room that goes backwards, so that you could, once you get here, you could go back to this. Make it so that we can backtrack easily through the dungeon, go back to spots, because then you can hide stuff in this. I don't think that there's anything in the final dungeon that we can grab. Technically, there are a couple plants in it. Right here. That's wild. Double checking that. Yeah. So, yeah, boy. Last but not least, biggest criticism of this game right now, the thing that's souring me the most here at the end of this episode, the fact that there's a missable nugget that, you know, I got to the end of the game and I was like, cool, I want to 100% this game, and found out you cannot. You've done a thing that locks you out of it. There's a nugget in the middle of this. It's gone. Too bad. Like, man, that really leaves a sour taste in my mouth. So, hate that it worked out like that, but it is what it is. Shantae and the Seven Sirens. I still would recommend this game. It is still fun. Using the abilities is fun. The dances are cool. It's just not the best Shantae game. And I'm a little worried that Way Forward is going to learn kind of the wrong lessons, because they did stuff in this that I think is good. There's a lot in here that I think is better than Half Genie Hero, but I think that they were rustier at it than they were back when they made, you know, Pirate's Curse and Risky's Revenge. So, yeah. Shantae and the Seven Sirens. That's it from me. Thanks for watching. Bye.